Hello, good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. Lovely to have you, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. I hope you've had a good weekend so far. I'm so sorry that I'm a couple of minutes late. I do apologize, but it's very nice to be here with you. Thank you once again for letting me into your lovely homes. And I hope that you have had a very good weekend so far. Lovely, lovely. Okay, lovely to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining, everybody. So happy Sunday, happy Easter, absolutely. And you all will know that clocks have changed, haven't they, in the UK? We've moved the clocks forward by an hour. So last night we actually we lost 1 hour sleep last night. I prefer it the other way around. I like it when we gain an extra hour, but there we go. At least the weather's getting nicer, warmer, the days are getting longer. So that's really good, really nice. Do you save this live? Yes. So I record these lives and I will save all of them on YouTube. Yes, very good. The clock has changed. Yes. Do you speak Farsi? Yes, but not as well as you. Okay. So lovely to have you, everybody. I hope you're well. And hopefully, کاوه چرا شما جواب نمیدین؟ I didn't know you asked a question. I'm sorry, we've just started. That is Kitab Hafiz behind me. Yes, yes, yes. So I believe it's Sizdavedar tomorrow. I've heard from a few people that it is Sizdavedar tomorrow. If you are going out and if you are going to take your sabze out with you, I hope you have a very good day. I've heard that some of you tie maybe a few blades of the sabze if you want to get married, and some people, you know, they believe in that maybe, so it might be a very important year for you this year, possibly. Okay, anyway, good luck. Anyway, lovely. So I hope everybody is well. I just want to start right at the beginning of the session. A lot of you are still messaging me on Instagram, on my direct. You're still asking me about the bundles, about the sales, the Nowruz sales that I have. So again, if you type the word sale right here in the comment in my live session, if you type the word sale, S-A-L-E, the information will come to you. You can go on the website and you can take a look and see what's available, the prices that I've got and everything. So people who are still contacting me, that's how you will be able to get the information from those bundles. I've got the speaking bundle, which is speaking 1, 2, 3. I've got the grammar bundle, which is grammar 1 and advanced grammar. I have the listening bundle. If your English is upper intermediate and above, so lower than that might be a bit difficult for you. But if you, I can see people are typing sale right now. Yes. If your English level is upper intermediate and above, you might want to take a look at my listening bundle on my website. That includes the podcast that I release every week. In the podcast, obviously we teach new idioms and vocabulary, but I teach a lot of, firstly, exactly what to say. I teach you what to say. And I also talk quite a bit about the culture as well here. And I do try to bear in mind that a lot of you aren't living in the UK. You might be living in Canada and Australia and the States and, you know, in the Middle East and other places. So I try to incorporate all of that. That's the podcast. And then the listening course that I have familiarizes you with different accents from different parts of the UK. It just teaches you that little bit of extra English, especially focusing on accent. So that's the listening element of it. Is the listening bundle, if you're interested. I've just had a lovely session with the students who started the modal course with me. And wow, what a fantastic group of students. I've just finished my first online session with them. And, you know, amazing, amazing. And the same with the grammar group that I had before as well. People who I've got who are coming to me, they're trusting me with these courses and with these lessons. You are all a godsend. You are every teacher's dream, honestly. Lovely, lovely, very nice, very, very lovely people. It's lovely to have you. It's such a pleasure to be able to work with honest, hardworking people like yourselves. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, we just had a fantastic session with the modal verb course. Right, so can you speak about Easter? So today is Easter Sunday, isn't it? Happy Easter, if I didn't mention it before. And Easter is what we celebrate in the Christian calendar or in the Christian religion. Basically, you might have seen in the video that I posted before Friday that on Friday there's a special kind of a pastry that we like to have, which is called the hot cross bun. We always like to have just one of these maybe on Friday. It's custom, it's tradition. The reason why we have it is our way of celebrating. Yes, it was very sad that Jesus was crucified, but on Sunday, he's going to be resurrected. He's going to become alive again, which is what they believe in the Christian faith. So that sweetness that we taste in that pastry reminds us that yes, today, Friday, is a very sad day. Jesus was crucified, but it's okay because on Sunday he will be resurrected. So that's what the sweetness is for the pastry that we have. And we usually like to have that pastry. Your children at school might have been making this pastry at school as maybe kind of a school project. So that's what happens on Friday. And then on Sunday, which is today, Easter Sunday, today is the day that Jesus is resurrected according to the Christian faith, and he comes back to life again. We had the very important message from the Pope today, the Easter message from the Pope, which mainly centered, I think, around Russia and Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken, asking for peace, asking for a stop of war. I wish the Pope had mentioned other places as well, not just Ukraine and Russia. I wish that he had, elaborated on other places as well, but maybe that's politics, I don't know. But yes, he has called for peace in the region, definitely. Easter, everyone's happy. Easter is the day that Jesus resurrected. Children are given little chocolate eggs. It's a celebration. It's a day that everybody is happy, basically. Yeah. Very good. Born again, resurrected. These words, you will find them in my post on my page. Okay. The have seen behind me. Thank you. Yes, I've tried as much as I could. This is going to be my last week that I've got the have seen because it's Sis Davider, isn't it, tomorrow? So we have to take it down. We have to take it down. Take it down. We have to take the have seen down. Just like a Christmas tree, we have to take it down. We have to take the have seen down. I use take it down. If you have a soufre, you say collect. I have to collect the have seen. Yeah. Lovely. Let's see. Our friend has said something. Negin. Hi, Negin. Leila, what can I do if I want to improve my English without forgetting the words? I think you're focusing on memory, aren't you? The technique of memory. To be very honest, one of the ways that we can improve our memory is by learning what the word means, the word that you want to learning what it means, remembering the spelling in our mind, and learning where and when we can use it. So we're trying to remember lots of things. In order to keep these in our mind, I think myself, this is the kind of learner I am. The more I see something, because I'm a very visual learner, the more I see something, the more it stays in my mind longer. So I always like to write stuff on a post-it note and either stick it around, stick it maybe on the fridge if I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, stick it on the wall right opposite where I sit and where I'm working. So that's one way that the more you see it, the more it will stay with you. Or you can even use flashcards and that kind of thing. And then it's important to learn the meaning and then how to use it. The more we practice it, the more it will stay. Unfortunately, there is no magic tablet. There's no magic pill. There's nothing I can say, eat this and you'll remember. We have to do the work, I'm afraid. We have to put the work in. I'm sorry. Okay. How can I improve my accent? So accent is listening and copying. That's all it is. Listening and copying. I can do Farsi accent when I speak Farsi. Okay, it's not as good as yours because I'm not a native Farsi speaker. ولی اگر بخوام فارسی صحبت کنم میتونم تا یه حدی منظورم رو برسونم. این accent هست، درسته؟ Or if I wanted to talk to you in an American accent, for example, to say that I'm from California, I can still try to imitate the accent from that part of the world to tell you that all I had to do was listen and repeat, and that's how you can strengthen your ability in the skill of accent. Okay, so that's all it is. It's just listening and repeating. One thing that would really, really help you is if you listen to the original and then you repeat. And when you repeat, record the way you repeat it as well. So listen to the original, say it, but then record yourself. And then listen to these two side by side. Listen to the original, listen to yourself. Listen to the original, listen to yourself. That is how you can see the difference between the original and your accent. And that might help you a little bit. Okay. I have a question. I heard this sentence in a movie and I can't understand what does it mean. If it's slang, I'm sorry. Network at a funnel. Funeral, sorry. Network at, I don't know what that is, sorry. I don't know what that is. You've seen it in a movie, I don't know what that is. What does some mean in a sentence? How is it different from a few, a little, and a lot? Some is more than a few, isn't it? So you've got a little, then you've got a few, then you've got some. These are different levels that we use, okay? Well done for the fluent Persian accent. Wow. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely. Okay. How can we focus on learning English? Always read the authentic English and watch, thank you, authentic materials, but cannot focus on that. Why can you not focus on that, my very good friend? What is it that you can't focus on? Is your mind somewhere else? Are you distracted? Focusing is half the job done, isn't it? If we can focus, that's where a lot of learning takes place. I have started meditating. This is something I've started doing over the past maybe few weeks or months. I've started meditating. Some people believe in it, some people don't. I might have told you before, it's called the silver method. Silver, not the color silver. It's a Mexican name, SILVA, silver. This was a gentleman who lived years ago. He died, unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken. And he taught people how to meditate. And when you meditate, what is meditating? What is breathing? It's just focus. It's just strengthening the brain, opening the brain to make it relaxed. And once the brain is relaxed, that's when it can start absorbing information. My productivity has gone through the roof. Me being productive, doing so much work in one day has gone through the roof. This is my idiom. My productivity has gone through the roof. It's because I find that after meditating, I've got so much attention. I have got so much focus compared to what I had before. Before, if I had to spend 45 minutes on a slide in one of my lessons, now I only need 5 minutes because I have got so much focus that information is just pouring out of my brain because I've got focus. So if you can learn to focus, I think that's half the job done. Okay. Your posts are excellent. Thank you so much for watching. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, lovely people, is, and I am conscious of the time. I am conscious of the time. Let me just come back. People who've been watching my lives before, when I say I'm conscious of the time, what does that mean? Do you remember? I'm going to write it in the caption in YouTube. I'm conscious of the time. Can someone tell me, what does that mean? ADHD people couldn't have enough concentration. They can be trained. ADHD can be trained as well. Everybody. The brain is a powerful tool. Everybody. So I'm conscious of the time. That's an idiom. Does anybody know what that means? Because I use it a lot, don't I? I'm conscious of the time. I'm conscious of the time. What does that mean? Anybody? I am conscious of the time. Okay, I'm thinking about the time. Very good. I don't want to exceed the time limit. Well done. Well done. Very good. حواسم به ساعت هست. حواسم به تایم. حواسم به زمان هست. Okay, that means we're getting late. Very good. حواسم به گذشته زمان هست. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. So if you're in the middle of talking and you have a plan, you have a timetable, you have a schedule, and you look at your watch or you look at the clock or whatever, and you say, I'm conscious of the time, that means I think we're getting a bit late. I need to come back and do what I need to do. Yeah, I need to finish this action. I need to finish my talking. I'm conscious of the time. Well done. Well done. Very good. Very good. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, I'm knocking the place all over. Let's go back to tonight's lesson. One of the fantastic followers that I have sent me a really good question some time ago. I can't remember if it was a he or a she, so I'm going to say they, okay? If we don't know if it's he or she, we say they, even though we're talking about one person. So they asked me a question. They said, Layla, can you put a post on Instagram? And that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. Can you put a post on Instagram? They said, I can't remember, Uber Eats driver or Deliveroo driver. I can't remember. And we've got I have problems when I deliver people's food. I have problem. If you live in Iran, I don't know if you have Uber Eats and Deliveroo in Iran or not, but let me just quickly explain. Uber Eats and Deliveroo, these are apps that we use here in the UK. I'm sure they have something, if not the same, something very similar in other countries as well now, especially since COVID. And what it means is you go on the app, you go on a restaurant, you order your food through this app, and then a driver delivers your food. Okay, so the driver works for Deliveroo. The driver doesn't work for the restaurant. The driver works for the Deliveroo app or the Uber Eats app. But they go to the restaurant, they pick up my food, they bring it for me, but they don't work for the restaurant. They work with the restaurant. Hamkar hastan, yeah, they don't work for the restaurant. And this lovely, I'm going to say Deliveroo. This lovely Deliveroo driver said, Layla, sometimes I pick someone's food up from the restaurant, I deliver their food, take it to their door, but then the customer starts shouting at me. At the door. The customer starts shouting at me, saying my food isn't complete. Where's my drink? Where's my salad? My sandwich is missing. My bread is missing. This is incomplete. And they said sometimes customers get really shirty. Shirt with Y at the end. Shirty. That means angry. Angry, shirty. I'm going to write this in the caption. Don't worry, in YouTube. And they said sometimes some of the customers get really shirty and they start shouting at me, where's my drink? My drink is missing. Where's my sandwich? And this person said, Layla, can you please make a video just to show that it's not my fault. I just pick the food up and I deliver it to the person. Okay, so if you are a Deliveroo driver, if you are an Uber Eats driver, or you work for any of the other apps that picks the food up and delivers it to the customer, any of the apps, and if one of your customers starts getting shirty with you, this is what you can say. Please contact the restaurant directly. Please contact the restaurant directly. I just deliver the food. I just deliver the food. The food is in a sealed bag. Seal, S-E-A-L, seal. That means the restaurant puts your food in the bag, they close it, and they put a sticker on it. So nobody can open that bag. Only you, the customer, can open that bag. Seal, yeah? So please contact the restaurant directly. I only deliver the food. The food is put in a sealed bag, yeah? So please don't tell me. Please contact the restaurant directly. That's what they need to do. This has happened to me as well, to be honest. I've ordered food sometimes for the kids, and the food has arrived, and it's very annoying. I must say, it's very annoying from the customer's point of view that you've gone on the app, you've selected this sandwich, this salad, this topping, whatever. You've paid the money, and then the driver comes and one of the sandwiches is missing. I've got 2 kids and I've just got 1 sandwich. It's very annoying. Or one of the drinks is missing, or something is missing. It is very annoying on the customer's part, but I do understand it's not the driver's fault. The driver did not put the food in my bag, yeah? The driver just delivered the food. I need to contact the restaurant directly. Okay, so tonight's lesson, I said English at the door. English at the door, it means conversations that we might have with somebody at the door. That person doesn't come in. They're at the door. So that's one example. I hope our friend who asked for that question is listening. If not, they might be able to catch it on YouTube. So that's one thing. Okay. The other conversations that you might have at the door, you will get these in America, definitely. Don't know about Canada, but I get them a lot in this area as well. And that is religious door knockers. Religious door knockers. That means people who are very religious and they come and knock on your door and they want to either advertise, for example, the religion, or they want to invite you to the church, they want to invite you to a group, and so that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, they're religious door knockers. When I get these people coming to my door, all different religions, not just Christianity, all different religions, to be very honest with you, if I have time, I'm so sorry to say this, if I have time, I will stand and listen. Because it's usually an old man, an old woman, you know, bless, oche, bless. They're standing there and they're talking in the cold, in the rain sometimes. So I try to give them some for them to speak. But in all honesty, to be honest, in all honesty, it's very formal. In all honesty, if I don't have the time, I will very politely say, I'm so sorry, I just don't have the time. Again, like my post on Instagram, do you have any literature I can read? I had a post on Instagram a few days ago. Do you have any literature I can read? So a lovely old lady, bless, she's come to the door. She wants to talk to me about this new church group that they've got going on. If I don't have time, I have to say, I'm so sorry. Do you have any literature I can read? I just can't afford the time. I can't afford the time. I just don't have the time right now. I'm so sorry. I'm either in the middle of cooking, I'm in the middle of teaching, I'm in the middle of things. I can't stand here and listen to you for 10-15 minutes. I'm really sorry. Do you have any literature for me to read? Yeah. So that's another kind of conversation you can have at the door. Another type is when you've got people who are servicemen or servicewomen. They offer some kind of service. They come to your door. We had somebody who came to the door, for example, and he specializes in roof tiles. Roof tiles, yeah? So roof is roof. In Farsi, we say سقف. سقف in Farsi هم سقف توی خونه به فارسی میشه سقف اگه اشتباه نکنم، هم بیرون جایی که بارون میاد خیس میشه اون هم به فارسی میشه سقف اگر اشتباه نکنم. In English these have two different meanings, two different words. The سقف درونی خونه we call it ceiling. سقف بیرونی خونه که خیس میشه تو بارون و اینها that is called the roof. The roof. And the roofs in England, we have to be very careful because of the rain. We have to make sure that the roof is serviced, it's correct, the tiles are all correct and they're not damaged. So I had somebody knocking on the door the other day and said, what did he say? Do you want your roof retiling? Retiling. Do you want your roof retiling? Some of your tiles are loose. Some of your tiles are broken, for example. They might say some of your tiles are worn out. Worn out. That means they're getting a bit old. So these are also kinds of conversations you can have at the door. And then that's up to you what you want to say. If you want them to give you a quote, yep, can I get a quote, please? Can I get a quote, please? Give me a price. How much will you charge if you want to do my roof again? If you want to retile my roof again, how much are you going to charge? Can I have a quote, please? Or sometimes we'll say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. No, thank you, I'm not interested. That's it, yeah? No, thank you, I'm not interested. With a smile and very gently close the door. Because if you don't close the door, they might start talking again. They're salespeople. That's their job. They are there to sell. Yeah, they're salespeople. So very nicely, with a smile, no, thank you, not interested. Bye. And very gently, I close the door. Okay. Do we have any other people? There are some people who come and say, would you like me to clean your gutters? Gutters. I'm going to come to you for this one. Would you like me to clean your gutters? Gutters. اینو شما باید کمکم کنین لطفاً. این تو ایران هم خب 100% هست دیگه. این لوله هایی هست که بیرون خونه است، به خونه وصله ولی بیرون از خونه، که مثلا وقتی که بارون میاد این لوله در واقع اجازه میده اون آب روی پشت بوم بیاد دیگه روی پشت بوم جمع نشه. در واقع اون لوله آب رو بده تو زمین بره تو چاه مثلا. Do we have something like this? ناودون, is that right? Okay. Okay. Sorry, this just reminded me of a different word. That's why. ناودون. ناودون. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. In English we call it gutters. Gutters. G-U-T-T-E-R. Gutter, pipe. Your gutters. Gutters. Thank you very much. لوله ناودونی بارون. Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you. So someone might say, do you want me to clean your gutters? Your gutters. If you've had rain, if you've had leaves get stuck in there and then it gets blocked and then it smells and it's very dangerous, you know, it gets heavy. So do you want me to clean your gutters, for example? These are different things that they come to the door and they ask you. You can say, yes, can I get a quote? Yes. Can I get a quote? Quote. Q-U-O-T-E. Q-U-O-T-E. Quote. Quote. Can I get a quote? That means give me a price. Or no, thank you, I'm not interested. With a smile and close the door. Okay. No, thank you, I'm not interested. So these are usually conversations you have at the door. You might have someone trying to sell you a different service or anything. If you like it, yes, please, can I have a quote? If you're not interested, no, thank you, I'm not interested. With a smile and close the door. Okay, lovely. So these are examples of conversations that you can have at the door. One of the students was asking about that. I hope that helps. Lovely. Okay. Please tell us about window cleaners. Right. Thank you, Britton Ellie. Window cleaners. So window cleaners are very helpful if they come to your house. Usually Usually what I do is I pay attention to my neighbours. If my neighbours have used a specific window cleaner, a man or a woman who does their windows every week, every month, and they're very happy with the service of that person, I will go to my neighbour and I'll say, can I get the number of your window cleaner? Can I get the number of your window cleaner? The same thing is for gardener. Can I get the number of your gardener, the person who does your gardening? I've seen that he or she does a great job. Your garden is always neat. It's always tidy. I love it. I want your gardener to come and see to my garden as well. Can I have the number of your gardener? Can I have the number of your window cleaner? Anybody like that. And then you get the number and then I contact them, you know, and then you say, can you come clean our windows once a week, once a month? How much do you charge? That kind of thing. Yeah. And one thing I would suggest is I need to remember this. I'm telling myself, I need to remember what day they come to clean the windows. I'll never forget. I was sitting upstairs one day. I was working on my PC and the curtains are open, aren't they? During the day, the curtains are open. And I'd forgotten that today's Tuesday and we have the window cleaner coming around. Oh my goodness. I kid you not. شوخی میکنم. I kid you not. I kid you not. It means I'm not kidding. شوخی نمیکنم. I kid you not. I was working on the PC. Suddenly, I saw this man appear behind the window. He just put his ladder and his head just popped up behind the window. Oh my goodness. I almost had a heart attack. And then I remembered, okay, today's Tuesday. So it's good to remember you don't suddenly get somebody appearing at your window. I kid you not, Bita. Thank you. Barati Simin, I kid you not. Thank you. Thank you. It's another way of saying I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I kid you not. Yes. Yes. Are you serious? Yes. Yes. Lovely. Okay. Yes, it was quite a shock. I wasn't expecting it. There I was in my own world, you know, working on the PC, and suddenly this head just popped up. There was no noise or anything. I didn't hear anything. It's scary, isn't it, when a head just suddenly pops up. So yeah, I need to remember, you know, Tuesdays they come. Would you please tell me the difference between regarding to and according to? Regarding to nadarim, دوست عزیز. Regarding to nadarim. According to. Lovely, lovely. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to stop the lesson there. I will not take up any more of your time. I know a lot of you have a busy day tomorrow. It's Sizdah Bedar, and I think you might have some kind of activity or some kind of day planned for tomorrow. I hope it goes really well. I really hope the weather is good tomorrow. And hopefully you'll have a lovely outing, picnic, whatever it is you want to do for your Sizdah Bedar. Yeah, I hope it's great. And it might be the start of lots of weddings this year. I don't know. I heard tonight. It might be the start of lots of weddings. Yeah. Regarding about am nadarim nakhir. فقط regarding خودش تنها استفاده میشه. Thank you very much. So once this has been, I've finished, I'm going to upload this video onto YouTube. I will have the caption as well, and I will send everybody the link of this video in a story so you can access it. This video will always be on YouTube. In all honesty, اینا همه رو کپشنش رو تو یوتیوب می نویسم. Thank you very much. If anybody is still interested in the Nowruz sale that I have, please send me a direct message. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. Happy Sizdah Bedar for tomorrow. Good night.